It is one. It's, what time is it? It's 12:30, 12:40. I didn't just get off from work, but I got off from work at like 10. You know, I had to. So I'm doing the counting late. It's like this probably won't be up till the morning. But I'm about to do Love and Hip Hop, the reunion part one review. It was cool. It wasn't turned yet. Hopefully it's turned. I don't think it will though. Something about New York. New York has just always been very dull to me, and the reunions have never really made it better. Like even for New York last season reunion, I didn't even watch it, and I watched the season a little bit, but I didn't watch the reunion. It just was boring. But I know you guys watch it, so you watch it. I gotta watch it. But let's get into it because I'm really ready to take a shower and relax. I have to do a project. 3 projects, my own and 2 other people who paying me. Y'all don't. I'm a hustler all the way around the board. I be hustling. Huh. But let's start off. The reunion starts off with Nina introducing everyone on the stage and off. She starts it out by congratulating Tara on being 9 months pregnant. She says how Mendeecees cannot be there because he turned himself in. We all know that. You know, he got sentenced and he turned himself in for the court date. She she gets into the reunion and she starts talking about Remy and Pap's wedding. We see the little, clips or whatever montage that they made. She asks Remy about her relationship with her mom, and Remy says how she needs time. And I'm like, you still need time? Seems like Remy has some resentment issues to her mom because her mom, she looked really sweet. But Remy was just like, you can come to the wedding. I would have been like, Mom, of course you can come to the wedding. But, I don't know. Next we, next we see Remy, Ra, and Yandy on stage. We start talking about the triangle that that con- consisted of them 3. Ra says how Remy used Yandy as a pawn just to be petty. So Ra feels like that Remy only became cool with Yandy because her and Ra fell out at the at Ra's fashion event. Yeah, so Ra said that she felt that Remy did that just to be petty. Yandy says how if it did start like that, she did not know. Ross starts going off like, "Oh my God, I didn't know. You never know." And I'm like, a person is not going to know if another person is using them, for something that's not good. So no, Yandy can't say, "Well, yeah, I did know that she was using me." If that was the case, Yandy would have never even went on board with Remy. So how can Ross say Yandy is lying about not knowing Remy was using her as a pawn to get back at Ross? That was a stupid little argument in itself. That absolutely made no sense whatsoever. Ross says how Yandy always acts oblivious and clueless. Now that is a little bit true. Yandy, I don't want to say that Yandy, how they said it, like how Nina said it. She said that Yandy throws shade and then hides or throws stones or something like that and hides her hands. I don't necessarily think that. I think Yandy is just not, Yandy has a type of shade where it's so subtle. It's just kind of like, damn. Like, it could be like a simple eye gesture and you could just tell it was shade. And I don't think that Yandy denies it or tries to act like she's so, innocent, but she, since it's so subtle, I think that's what makes people mad because she's not all bitch. You this second. She's just she is very classy. As to Ra, who is just very raunchy. They start arguing, and Bianca jumps in and says how they say how everyone else needs to remain calm, but they and how everyone else needs to be the bigger person, but they're not doing what they said. Ross says, I never said about nothing about being a better person. Sorry about that. Mariah Lynn jumps in saying how Rock came through for her. And I'm like, girl, if you don't shut up with this rags to riches story, nobody cares about what Rashida did for you. We don't care if she bought you just, fucking Giuseppe shoes, Gucci shoes, flea market shoes, Walmart shoes, Payless shoes. We don't care. Because at the end of the day, she didn't buy you that outfit that she got on because you look a mess. Mariah Lynn really did not look cute in that outfit she had on. I mean, nobody really looked cute in this reunion. I can't even lie. Yandy didn't look that. Yandy didn't look all that. Tyra looked like a beached whale. Um, Lex looked cute. Mo looked cute. Bianca, she was alright. I say Yandy looked cute, right? Yandy didn't look cute. Who else didn't look cute? I'm missing somebody. I think I said Cardi looked cute. Whoever looked. The reunion was not full of bad bitches. Next we get back and we see the new girls clip. So we see Mariah Lynn, BBOD, and Bianca. Nina asks us why did Mariah decide to get in between Bianca and Mo's situation, with the restraining order. Mo says that Mariah Lynn did it for a story. Mariah says she gave Mo a story by taking her man. I'm sorry. I honestly thought that Mo had a story before, during, and after that altercation between Mariah Lynn and Cisco. So, Mariah Lynn, that's false. You did not give Mo a story. You gave her a plot twist in the story, but you did not give her a story. Like, Yandy gives Rashida a story to talk about. Just saying. And then Cisco goes and says that he wasn't either nobody's man. So Cisco like, shit, you can't take me because I was never hers. Now damn sure wasn't yours. Yeah. They asked Ra why didn't she choose Lex to perform at her fashion show, and Ra just says how Lex wasn't ready, but Mariah Lynn was. Ra says how she thought everything would be good with Mariah Lynn performing with Lex since she got rid of the problem, i.e. Mo. Mo says how Rod needs to practice what she preaches because, Rod goes around saying how. Oops. A second. But then again, Mo asks how Rod needs to practice what she preaches. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. So Mo's like that. Like Rashida says, oh, Mo, everywhere she goes, she's fighting is always a problem. But, I mean, Rashida, you're out fighting. So, I guess Mo's point, was just, like, you can't say I'm always out here fighting again, having a bad look on my name and who I'm with when you were out here throwing bottles and, attacking bitches at a pretty popular event. Now, you can't really compare apples and oranges because I don't want to say everywhere Mo goes, but not 9.9% of the time it's going to be an issue with Mo. But I see where Mo is coming from. Huh. Wait, I missed the part. They asked Mo, did she think Bianca deserved to win? And Mo says how, Bianca did do a good job. And she said that she's going to give credit when, like where credit is due. But she feels like that that she can't help but think that that favoritism was given from Remy to Bianca because they are friends. And Remy goes and says, well, if you think it's all about favoritism, why don't you go and make yourself to be the favorite? She made a valid point. Couldn't say nothing. They asked Cardi who should have won. She says Bianca. Nina asks why didn't Self invite Cardi to the Gwyneth Fest? He says he did, but Cardi just wasn't prepared. They take a look at Ra, Lex, and Mo's management. Storm. They asked Yandy why did she think BBOD had issues with Rod, and Yandy says how the issue was Rod not being an experienced manager, and that's true. Rod wasn't no, she wasn't no Yandy, even though she tried to shade Yandy. She, even though she could throw digs and say that Yandy hasn't produced anybody since Jim Jones, but okay, that's one to your zero. Mo says how before the show, oh no, Nina asks Mo who was the better manager, Yandy or Rob. Mo says how before the show, she and Rob didn't have issues. Rob says she didn't even know Mo. Mo is like, Lex, please tell her she knew me. So Lex goes, so Lex like, you did know her. And, Rod is just kind of like trying to downplay Rod. Like, I knew her, it was like a high and bow relationship. Most is how she did, how she doesn't have a personal problem with Rod. She just has bad communication skills. When she says it, the crowd starts getting rowdy, and Cardi just starts cursing somebody out in the audience, saying how they said she wouldn't be nothing but a stripper. Oh, something. I was like, oh Lord. But then next we get back to Mariah, Cisco, and Mo's story. Cisco says how he wasn't looking for a relationship with Mo. Mo says, if that's the case, why was he telling her to not see anybody else but him? Cisco is he's just a typical dirty, down low nigga. He sit up there and say, oh, I only want you, and, well, no, this is what he really say. I'm going to fuck the whole New York City. You sit at home and you worry about me and what I'm doing, and make sure that when I come home, the food is ready and the pussy's open. That's the type of nigga he is. Nina asks why Mariah Lynn got into it with Mo, and she says how Mo got rowdy with her. Cardi jumps in saying how Mo did it because Mariah is small. Lex jumps in and tells Cardi to mind her business. Cardi starts going out saying how they both pussy. Cardi says how they bully Mariah. And I don't care what anybody says. Y'all can quote me. Grown people don't get bullied. I just can't see it, especially on the TV show. Y'all all say we the baddest bitch, we this bitch, you that bitch, you that, you this, and that, third, but you getting bullied. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you a bad bitch, you don't get bullied. And if the situation does come about as to where you might be in the position to get bullied, you handle yourself. So don't throw that bully word around. You can say you come for somebody. You can say that you drag somebody. You can say that you antagonize somebody, but you don't bully nobody. Especially when Mariah Lynn was antagonizing Mo by coming to her with restraining order papers. Mariah Lynn wanted a situation. Otherwise, she wouldn't have went to Mo with no restraining orders, because that had nothing to do with her. And plus, she went digging for information on Mo. Mariah says how... Mariah says how Lex says she will blow her away because she's so small. She says, bitch, blow. They get up as if they about to do something with 300 security guards. Cardi throws a shoe. She has pretty good aim. It went right over Lex's head, though. After that, everybody's all rowdy and stuff. Lex and Mo go backstage. We then look into Rich and Cisco's beef over Mariah Lynn. Nina asks Rich what was his relationship with Mariah, and he says it was all that all she was sex in the bathroom in the closet. And I was like, damn. Rich is really dirty for doing that girl like that. He says that nothing they had was real. Mariah then drops a big bomb on us saying how she was pregnant by Rich once upon a time. I was like, oh Lord. I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. With this show, you never know. But she claims that she didn't want to tell her business on the show, but now she gonna do it. Okay. Cisco says how he started feeling bad about how he did Mariah. We see Rich's story with his daughter. She asks Rich, was he too lenient with his daughter? And he says no, which I don't think Rich was. I really do think that, his baby mama was tripping. I do. I think that she wasn't ready to let Rich raise her daughter. Rich says how his daughter, like the conversation he had with his daughter, and he was asking her, are you a virgin, this, that, and the third. Rich said that every time he would ask her, she would say, no, I mean, yes, I'm a virgin. But Rich said that one time she was on camera, she decided to tell the truth. If I was, I would have slapped the hell out of her. I would have said the one time you decided to be real with me about your virginity is on camera on national television. I would have killed her. Nina, she asks the men how do they think their actions reflect upon their daughters, and Peter says how his daughter, she's being affected, because dudes are not treating her right, and he can't say anything because a nigga could just go on demand or just look online and see how you doing these females. So you can't really throw stones in the glass house. Next we see Peter, Tara, and Amina. Nina asks she asks Tara, here's Amina being a hypocrite by calling Tara a side chick. Tara says how she spent 14 years with Peter, so she can't even be a side chick. She even says how Peter spent he and Amina's anniversary at their house getting dressed. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're getting dressed, you didn't have clothes on. You didn't have clothes on. You were doing something to require you to not have clothes on. If you were doing something to require you to not have clothes on, that falls under the category of either swimming, taking a bath, or sex. I'm going to go with sex. Amina says how Tyra just acts like she's better than her, which is true. Tyra feels like that since she has children by Peter, she has some type of entitlement, but she can't use that no more because Amina had the child by Peter. Or children. Yeah. She asks Yandy what does she think the problem is between Tyra and Peter. And Yandy pretty much just says the truth. She says that Tyra feels like her relationship was stolen from her. And she's been with Peter for 15 something years, so I understand it's hard to get over. But I would prefer for Tyra to say that versus Tyra going and saying, I'm only doing this for the children, when really she's doing it for herself. That's my only issue with Tyra. Tyra tries to make it seem like she has such good intentions and she's doing it for the children, and so the children can have a better relationship with their father. I know plenty of kids who don't live in the same apartment complex with their father and have a better relationship they do with their father than with the mother. So Tyra just be spitting out a bunch of baloney, trying to get us to believe her, when I don't be believing not a single bit. Nina then says it's time for a clapback. She shows a tweet that Tyra made about Amina marrying Peter for citizenship. Peter says he just wasn't. Oh, Tyra says that if she wanted to be married, she would have got married. Nina then asks Peter why didn't he marry Tyra, and Peter goes and says, "I'm just not the marrying type." If I was Tyra, I would feel like the stupidest woman on reality, on just TV, period. Because not only are you sitting up there saying, if I wanted to be pregnant, if I wanted to be married, I would have been married. But you're sitting up here pregnant by a dude who said he wasn't ready to marry you, but he married a girl he only been knowing for like a year, and you were with him for over a decade, and you did not even get so much as an engagement. Come on. Tyra just looks, oh my gosh, she be looking so stupid. So stupid. We get back and we see Tyra's pregnancy story. Nina says how Nina asks the cajillion dollar question. How in the hell did Tyra not know she was pregnant after already having 2 babies? How did you let your body get like that for 18 weeks? Not 18 days. 18 weeks. That is what? That's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's almost 5 months. 18 weeks. And you didn't know you was pregnant. Tyra knew she was pregnant. You can't lie. Can't nobody bullshit me. You gonna sit up there and say, oh, I didn't know I was pregnant. Bitch, you belong on that TLC show. Tyra said that she always had a plan B for the baby, which was abortion, but the plan B didn't work out because she found out it was too late to have an abortion. But right before Tyra said that, she specifically said, even if I found out I was pregnant a week after conception, I would have still had the baby. So you're saying you would have still had the baby even if you would have found out a week after y'all had sex, but you just said you had a plan B and you wanted to abort it, but but you couldn't abort it because it was too late in your trimester or whatever, or semester. So, what is the truth? Nina asks Amina would she have kept the baby if she knew Tara was pregnant, and Amina says yes. Then Nina says, "How does Amina feel about Tara being the last person that Peter has a baby with?" And ladies and gentlemen, what does Amina say? Tara's not the last person to have this baby. When I tell you I was done, I was done. I said, "You are kidding me." And Amina stood up to show her pregnancy bump. Amina is pregnant, so she got a wish, and I'm happy for Amina. Even though I know she's having a baby out of spite, I'm happy that she's having it because I don't really like Tara. But that was the end. I'm gone. Thank you guys for watching this review.